Have you ever met someone and the first couple of days or the first week, they seem like they're really into you, but then as the days and weeks go by, their interest fades off? Well, girl, he's not really all that into you. And here's some reasons why. First, he starts calling you maybe twice a day, and you feel like, ooh, this may be a connection. But then he gets too comfortable, and if you don't answer the call when he calls, like I'm talking about the very first time, and then when you get unbusy, you call him back, and then he puts you on ignore. And then he starts texting you WYD. WYD. Now, this is the day after he didn't call homegirl back, after she returned his call, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So she doesn't answer WYD, but he doesn't know this. Well, he should know it because they're both well in their 40s. And if he doesn't take the time to write out, what are you doing, how was your day, or call and see how your day was and what are you doing, she's not going to answer it. So the next day, he texts her this meme, good morning. She texts him back the same meme, good morning. I mean, she giving him the same energy he's giving her. No more, no less. And then he happens to call and say, why didn't you answer my phone call or answer none of my texts? Now, mind you, she missed one phone call from him in the 2 weeks they were talking because she was busy at work. And she was actually in a meeting. And then when he's referencing, why didn't you answer my text with the S on the end, like plural? That was one text, WYD. And she tells him, I don't answer WYD. He's like, what? Yeah. She said, if you can't take the time to write out, what are you doing? How's your day? How's your day going? Or call me. You're really not that interested. He's like, what? Do you know what that means, right? She's like, yeah, I know what that means. So he's like, you know what that means and you still don't answer it? And she told him why. He's like, I didn't know. She's like, well, you should know. Meaning like, don't you see these memes on Facebook? If a woman is paying more than $1,500 worth of bills by herself, she's not going to answer a WYD text. I didn't get that that meaning from her when she said this, but that's my interpretation of it. Like, if you can't sell out or actually call and find out what am I doing, she said, "You're really not that interested." She didn't say to him, "Don't you see those memes on Facebook?" Because she didn't really know if he was on Facebook. But anyway, he's like, "That's crazy. You know what it means, but you won't answer it." He said, "What if I text you? What if I spelled out, 'What are you doing?' Would you answer that?" She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "That is nuts. He said, you are crazy. You are nuts." I was like, "Girl, did you tell him that that if he doesn't take the time to show interest like he did the first couple of weeks, you are not going to bend over backwards?" Like, she's like, "No, but he gets the gist of what I mean." So he just couldn't believe what she said. And then he tried to get her to come and see him. He lives in a state 5 hours away from her. Instead of him asking her, "Can I come and see you? Can I drive 5 hours your way and come and see you? We can meet up, go to the movies, I'll take you out to lunch." But no, he asked her to drive 5 hours his way and go see him. Now, this was in the first couple of days that they were talking. Then he asked her again, "Well, what did you do this weekend? Why didn't you come and see me?" She said she's not going to see a stranger, drive 5 hours away to see a stranger. It's like, "I'm not a stranger." She's like, "You are until we get to know each other." He's like, "We can get to know each other when we see each other in person." He's like, "Well, when can I come and see you?" She's like, that is going to be a while." "Why?" She's like, "Because I don't know you, and because I need to get to know you first. We need to share a conversation with each other." She's like, "And I need to look you up." He's like, "So you expect me to wait around until you're ready?" She's like, "Nope. You can decide not to call me the next day. It's up to you. But I'm telling you, I'm not going against what I believe. I'm not rushing into a relationship. I'm not rushing to see you. I'm doing things at my pace." And you know what, girl? After that phone call, he never called her again. So, that goes to show he was never into her ass in the first place. He was just trying to get her down there to get some punyan. So you got to be careful with these guys and girls. It's close. With these guys and girls when they run and rush things. Oh, and then she told me that his profile picture, his the main profile picture, looked totally different from his secondary profile pictures. Like his main profile picture, he looked studious. He had a mustache. He looked like he was 45 to 50, but he had curly hair. And his other profile pictures, he looked buff. He had a full beard, short shaven, And he just looked like he weighed like 150 pounds more. He wasn't out of shape, but the main profile picture was skinnier, totally different person. And she asked him, why does your main profile picture look different? Oh, that was just an old picture I used. Okay, why would you use the old picture? And then a week after they start talking, he said, I'm going to delete my profile picture. Delete my profile. She's like, why? He said, because my subscription is ending. He deleted the 2 secondary pictures and left the main profile picture up and deleted everything about him. So, when they first talked, the very first time they talked on the phone, he said something about a profile picture, and he said, remember, you told me you need more profile pictures. She's like, that wasn't me. He said, yeah, that was you. She said, we didn't even talk. He said, we text that to each other through the app. Admittedly, she checked the app. They didn't have any conversation about you need more profile pictures. They had one day of conversation. Hi, how are you? Then he's like, call me sometimes, and left his number. So he couldn't even admit that, okay, I had you mixed up with somebody else. So he was making her think that, no, I really must have said that, but I forgot. He wasn't man enough to say, okay, I was talking to somebody else. I'm sorry, I got you mixed up. He doesn't owe her anything. They're not a couple. They're not even dating. They don't even know each other. But he started off the bat lying and trying to make this woman think that she said something that she didn't say. And then when she proved it to him by going through the chat, he still said, you said that. Like, crazy. Like, just be careful of who you date, who you try to get to know, because there's some correct characters out there. Signing off. And, one more thing before I go. She knew it was some red flags, but she still chose to talk to him. She knew the main profile picture looked different from his 2 secondary pictures. Totally 2 different people, but she still talked to him. She knew she didn't say, oh, you need some more profile pictures. She still talked to him. And after she told him she don't respond to WYD, guess what? 2 days later, he did the same thing. WYD. She didn't answer it. And he asked her again, why? She's like, I already told you I don't respond to WYD. He's like, well, you got to tell me. I'm just learning you. She's like, I already did tell you. Well, I need to know more than once. So if you're talking to one person, like he claimed he was, he didn't really owe her nothing. He didn't have to tell her he was talking to only one person. How could you forget not to text WID when this woman told him she don't answer that? So she came to the conclusion that he was just texting whoever and he forgot who told him that, or he didn't care, and he still carried on. It's like how men go through their phone. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. WID, WIB, WYD, WID. So it's like a assembly line. So she count her blessings that he never did call her back. But they had some kind of connection. But you never know with people. Girl, he was just not that into you. And you should have saw that from the get-go and save your time.